I'm feeling puny today. I've had a cold, so I'm still recuperating from having a bad cold, and I'm going to share another way that we used light bread here in the mountains of Appalachia, especially when I was a girl growing up. This was one of those comfort foods, so today I'm needing something comforting to kind of help me feel better, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a banana sandwich. Now, if you've never heard of banana sandwiches, they come in lots of different variations. Ours was very simple. I gave Granny a call a little while ago. I called her and asked her, did you grow up eating banana sandwiches? And she said, yeah, I did. And I said, well, did Daddy? And she said, I'm not sure. And I said, well, I was just wondering if it was you or if it was him that taught us to make them. You know, who brought it to the marriage, in other words. And she said, I'm not sure, but he probably did too, because it was a really common sandwich in this area, which I knew that it was. Anyway, but ours was very simple. The way Granny made hers is still the way that I prefer mine today, is to take that all-important light bread, which a lot of people call white bread, loaf bread, sandwich bread, and just slice your banana, put it on there with your favorite mayonnaise. For me, that's Hellmann's. I know a lot of people love Duke's, so there's always a big battle about that, but I grew up with Hellmann's, so that's the one I prefer. Now the variations, a lot of people love it with peanut butter. They put peanut butter on the bread. A lot of people like it toasted. They'll toast their bread, then make the sandwich. I prefer mine just that soft, gummy white bread is the way that I like it. A lot of people even fry theirs on the stove, you know, with butter. Put butter on each side of the bread, fried in a frying pan. I've heard of other things that people would add, maybe marshmallow cream with their banana. Some people like to actually mash up the banana with some sugar and then put that on the bread and fry it that way. I've never tried that. I think Elvis is famous for his peanut butter and banana sandwiches. So definitely though, the banana sandwich, whether you eat it with peanut butter, marshmallow fluff, or cream, one of those things, is definitely one that's common in my area of southern Appalachia. Now when I make my sandwich, I'm funny about bananas. I'm not really a banana lover. I don't like banana flavored popsicles or cakes or things like that. Banana bread, it's okay, but it don't really taste like banana bread. I prefer zucchini bread if I was going to eat a bread like that. But if I am going to eat a banana, now I do like banana puddings. I mostly like the pudding and the vanilla wafers more so than the bananas, but I do like it, and I make banana puddings. But if I'm going to eat a banana, I like it like the day I get it from the store, when it's still really green, really, and firm. My girls, Corey and Katie, they love bananas. They eat them pretty much every day of the world. They eat a banana. And I can't do that. I can't just eat a banana. I can't do that. I like it on a sandwich, like I'm going to show you today, or I like it banana pudding. And that's really the only ways I like bananas. But like I said, I prefer it right when it's still kind of green and firm. Corey and Katie can't stand it like that. They say it hurts their teeth. They want it kind of not mushy, but well ripened. And I think a lot of people are like that. But you may be like me, and you might like it when it's still almost green. So the bananas that I'm going to use today, they're really probably too ripe for me, even though they aren't that ripe. You can see. They're just barely beginning to get a little bit of brown little freckles on it. So I usually try to feel of them and use the firmest end though. I'm going to just slice it in half. Now another variation is, I've heard some people say that they like to cut their the banana. Oh yeah, this is way too ripe for me, but I'm going to have to eat it now. They like to cut them in little rounds. I don't do that. We cut ours in long little slivers like. So I'll just cut them, and the thickness is up to you. Some people probably want theirs really, really thick. I like mine pretty on the thin side. I'm going to have to cut into the other end of the banana though, I see. Matt loves bananas too. He's like the girls. Maybe that's where they get theirs from. I'm just cutting around the brown places for mine. Now, I'm going to have to wash my hands right quick. Now that I've got the banana, now I just need the mayonnaise. And some people like to put it on both slices of the bread, some people on just one slice. And I'm one of those on just one slice. I do put a pretty big pretty healthy, generous slather on there though. At least where you can see the little lines left by the knife, there's that much. And then once I put it on, I'll be ready to eat. Now when I eat my banana sandwich, there's two things I want to go with it. I want a glass of milk, which I have right here. I've already got my milk. And I want potato chips, just plain potato chips of some kind. So I didn't have any potato chips actually, but I have potato sticks, which are kind of the same thing. So somehow that saltiness goes with the sweetness of the banana and the mayonnaise and the bread, and then the milk to wash it all down is just one of my favorite comforting meals as far as whipping it up in a hurry. So now I'm going to see what it tastes like. Very good. I said see what it tastes like. Of course I know what it tastes like. But I don't know if you're like me, when you have a cold, it's hard to taste things. And then also it's hard to kind of figure out what you want to eat when you're feeling puny. Like you're like, I think this will taste good, or I think that'll taste good. And then you try to eat it and you're like, I can't eat that. But this tastes good. So I'm gonna finish up my dinner here. This is what I'm having for dinner today. And then hopefully that'll give me some energy to do some other things. I hope though that you'll leave a comment and tell me, are you a fan of banana sandwiches? Are you like me and you grew up with light bread and banana sandwiches as kind of one of the meals that you had maybe during the summertime or on the weekends or something like that? And if you have a variation, please share that too. I'm always interested in trying new things. As always, I hope you'll continue to drop back by often as I celebrate Appalachia, which is a whole lot of foodways, including light bread. And I'll be sure to link to those other videos about light bread so that you can kind of see the whole series of the role it plays in Appalachian foodways.